everyone, it's Maddie here, and I am back this week for another Disney-inspired YouTube video. I'm sorry I didn't upload last week. I was going to do a 4th of July video, but I got super busy and I ended up going out of town, which I didn't think I was going to, so I apologize for that, but I am back this week to bring you my top 10 favorite Disney Plus originals. And I've been kind of wanting to do this video for a while. I started watching Disney Plus the day it came out. I called my mom, got the login information, and I was in my college dorm like binging everything as fast as I could. So I'm gonna start from number 10 and work my way up. Some of them could probably be intertwined a little bit in the middle, not particularly one is better than the other, but my top 3 are like my top 3. I love them. And I will also be kind of reading some of the descriptions from the internet because sometimes I suck at describing things, and I will also give you my personal opinion and why I like them. So my number 10 of my favorite Disney Plus originals is the Pixar in Real Life shorts, and they are basically, I don't want to say a prank, but they're kind of these short little skits where they kind of showcase like Pixar characters in real life. So basically, Disney Plus describes it as a live action series that brings iconic characters and moments from Pixar films into the real world. And that's really kind of what it is. They go all around New York City and they pop like little inspirations from the films into real life, and they kind of capture the crowd's reactions. It's a really cute, kind of sweet thing to watch if you have some time on your hands, if you just want to kind of find something to uplift your day or make you laugh. These little Pixar shorts are really cute and I would definitely recommend. Number 9 on this list is Zenimation, and this is from the Walt Disney Animation Company, and this is really a code for ASMR. If you like ASMR videos, if you like relaxing sounds or visuals, they take clips from these movies. Like, I'm pretty sure the first episode is like water, and it's just like water sounds from the film. It's about like engaging your senses, and it's basically just like really relaxing, like cool videos where you watch and intake all of these cool sounds from Walt Disney Animation. So, you know, if you need a little bit of mindfulness before you go to sleep, I would definitely recommend. So number 8 on my list would be Disney Insider, and this is something for those of you who are really into kind of behind the scenes or like news entertainment type of content. It's basically just looking at the Walt Disney Company in a different light in the background, going behind the scenes, learning about upcoming films or the making of these like either animated pieces or the live action movies. There's stuff about the theme parks, Radio Disney, like anything you can think of that's associated with the brand, they kind of go behind the scenes. I'm pretty sure there's some clips with like Katy Perry, like in Hawaii, doing some work at the Aulani Resort. There's all sorts of stuff in these episodes, and it's really fun to kind of look behind the scenes and see how they put everything together. Number 7 on my list is Encore, and this show is hosted by Kristen Bell, aka Anna from Frozen or Gossip Girl. And this show is super fun. I mean, it is all about theater. If you're into musical theater, you would probably like this show, but it basically reunites casts from high school productions that were put on 20, 30 years ago, and they have to be in their same character that they were casted as, and they have to relearn their roles and kind of put this production together in a short amount of time, and they have to perform it for an audience. So it's super funny watching them kind of tell their backstories, who was with who was dating who, what they did as a kid versus what they're doing now. It's really interesting to watch and see old friends and people who haven't seen each other for decades come together and put on this show. And it's all Disney, for the most part, Disney musicals that they're putting on. So it's really interesting to watch, and it's something I would highly recommend. Number 6 on my list is the One Day at Disney shorts. And I'm gonna read you the description because I feel like they put it really good in the Disney Plus description, but it basically says, from the heart of Disney parks to the streets of Madrid, meet the diverse group of people from behind the scenes of Disney's most magical stories, whether they're animating beloved characters, driving the Main Street trolley, or discovering the next Disney Channel star. Each episode is an in-depth look into the lives of cast members dedicated to bringing magic to life in unique and exciting ways. So basically, it starts off with this like documentary. It's like 50 minutes long or so, and then it's followed up with all these different shorts. So there's a short about Bob Iger, the former CEO, but he was CEO at the time when this came out. There's shorts about animators and people who work in the parks, Imagineering people, all sorts of different people who work for the company and what their day-to-day life looks like, their backstory with how they joined the Disney company. It's a really, really interesting look if you're into learning about the different kind of people that work for the Disney company, then I would definitely recommend this for you to watch. Number 5 is Into the Unknown, the making of Frozen 2. Do I even need to explain this? I love Frozen. I watched Frozen 2 like 3 times in the theater because it was amazing. And I really, really enjoyed the film. I thought it was just as good as the first one. So when I saw that they released kind of a little mini series with episodes talking about how they made this movie, I was super excited. And I would really recommend it if you like Frozen, obviously, because you get to see how they created the story and their process with both the actors and the animators. It's really cool to watch and hear the director's notes and everything, so would definitely recommend you go watch it. Number 4 on this list is The Mandalorian. Hello! If you haven't seen that show, you are seriously missing out. I mean, unless you're not into Star Wars, you probably wouldn't like it, but I mean, Baby Yoda's the cutest, so you're kind of missing out. If you want to go watch that, don't hesitate. Open Disney Plus on your TV, on your laptop, and go watch it because it's amazing. Number 3 is High School Musical, the series. This is kind of a controversial one. I know some people don't like this show, and I really had low expectations going into it because I grew up with High School Musical. It was my generation that kind of watched those movies, those early 2000s babies / late 90s babies. And honestly, it's definitely not like the other series. It's a different vibe for sure, but I think it's a good modern twist on the show. I like that it's self-aware and they kind of break the fourth wall a lot. I like that they aren't necessarily in the High School Musical universe. They're just taking part of its legacy. And it's really cool to watch, and there's some guest stars of original cast members. Just saying, you should go watch it. Hi everyone, Editing Maddie here. Just wanted to expose myself and also point out that Joshua Bassett is like the cutest human being I've ever seen in my life, and that's half the reason I watched the show. Proceed. Number 2 is Lady and the Tramp, the live action version. Oh my gosh, I love this movie so much. It was the very first thing that I watched when Disney Plus came out. The very first day that I downloaded it and opened it and created a profile, I watched Lady and the Tramp because I love the animated movie. It's one of my favorite classic Walt Disney movies. And the live action version is really well done. It doesn't feel weird just because they are like live animals. There's not a weird vibe to it. It doesn't feel cartoonish. It feels like a real natural movie. I really, really enjoyed it. And if you like the original Lady and the Tramp, I think you'll like the new one. And my number 1, drumroll please, is The Imagineering Story. This should be no surprise to anyone. The Imagineering Story is totally my favorite. Every time I watch it, I cry. I've watched it through twice, like the whole series. But basically, if you don't know what it is, it goes through each of the Disney parks all around the world, each resort, and it talks about how they expanded or builded, that is not a word, how they expanded and built each park. It goes behind the scenes of what Imagineers do, how the WED company was created, starting from the first Disneyland and Walt's concept for a theme park all the way up to Shanghai and the newer parks, and it's just amazing. I mean, if you are fascinated with the theme parks like I am, you will love this show because they just go through each little element, some of your favorite rides and attractions, and they kind of do it in a time sequence. So if something was opened, like say Epcot at the same time as they were opening like Tokyo Disneyland, then they would show them both at the same time and kind of jump back and forth. So everything made sense, like time period wise. I can go on and on about the show. It's amazing. Would definitely recommend that you go watch it. If you don't watch anything else on this list, go watch The Imagineering Story. There are screaming children in this house. So that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it and that there wasn't too much background noise from my siblings. If you like more videos like this talking about my favorites, I can do them with live action movies or animated films, whatever you want. Just give this video a thumbs up, let me know you enjoyed it. If you have any other originals or just anything on Disney Plus that you love, leave it in the comments so other people can discover new things to watch. Or if you liked anything from my list, let me know. I'd love to hear about it. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.